We've got multiple stories to unpack, from Nicki Minaj's alleged home drama, to Cardi B possibly losing her residence to Offset, to Ice Spice dropping a controversial music video that's getting dragged all over social media. And as always, we'll break it all down for you, give you some context, and of course add a little commentary, because we cannot just let the internet handle this alone. So let's dive right in. First up, let's talk about Nicki Minaj and her supposed $20 million Los Angeles mansion that, according to some publications, is at risk of being seized. Now, y'all already know how these paid blogs work, always trying to create drama where there isn't any. But according to US Weekly and Page 6, a man named Thomas Weidenmuller, who used to be a security guard for Nicki, filed a lawsuit and allegedly won $503,000 from Nicki Minaj and her husband Kenneth Petty. The claim? An assault incident that happened back in 2019. The court supposedly awarded him a default judgment, which led to some reports saying Nicki's home could be seized to satisfy this debt. Now, let's pause here for a moment. If you know anything about how wealthy celebrities handle their finances, you know this story doesn't add up. Insiders point out that Nicki's mansion is protected by a $13 million mortgage lien, plus a $722,151 homestead exemption, which means even if someone got a judgment against her, the amount owed is a fraction of the property's equity. According to reports, the property is valued at about $20 million, so technically, the equity alone would cover the judgment and then some. Basically, even if the lawsuit were legitimate, Nicki's finances are structured in a way that would protect her home from being seized. This is smart financial maneuvering, and honestly, I love to see it. The internet, of course, went wild when they saw headlines claiming her home could be seized. Fans were quick to comment, some saying things like, "This is obviously fake news," while others speculated that maybe there's more going on behind the scenes. But if you follow Nicki and her team, you know they don't respond to false narratives unless they're absolutely necessary, and this looks like one of those cases where they just let the rumors run their course. Adding to the drama, Tasha K was out here spilling tea and clocking Major T, breaking down how the news about Nicki's home is blown out of proportion. According to Tasha K, the claim that Nicki's home could be seized is highly exaggerated and misleading. This is the classic example of how gossip blogs twist legal proceedings into headline-grabbing stories that don't really reflect the reality of the situation. In fact, some fans on social media pointed out the absurdity of it, saying things like, "A $20 million mansion over $500,000? Please, get out of here." And honestly, they're not wrong. It's basic math and common sense. Now, beyond the home drama, Nicki Minaj also appeared on Spaces recently, and I posted the full clip on my channel. In that space, she talked directly to her fans, her barbs, and she sounded genuinely happy. Yes, happy. Not stressed, not upset, not sad. She promised that her album is coming, her tour is coming next year, and she was engaging directly with fans in a way that shows she's fully in control of her narrative. This is important because in the age of social media, perception is everything. And Nicki is clearly sending a message: the rumors won't control me, I'm focused on my music and my fans. Fans immediately reacted with excitement, flooding social media with clips, reaction videos, and memes, celebrating her return and her confidence. Now, moving over to Cardi B, and yes, the drama continues there too. Reports have surfaced that her ex-husband, Offset, may be seeking her current home in the midst of their complicated separation. According to insiders, Offset is allegedly claiming that Cardi left him and became pregnant by another man, which is part of the reason why he's requesting a portion of her assets. Now, this story has fans divided. Some are saying he's just being greedy, while others are speculating about how much control he actually has over legal proceedings and whether he could realistically secure that home. If you consider Cardi B's reported net worth, over $100 million, and her current real estate holdings, the amount Offset is requesting may not even scratch the surface. And let's not forget, Cardi B's situation is complicated by the fact that she's technically still married to Offset, while allegedly being pregnant by Stefan Diggs. This only adds fuel to the internet's fire. Fans are debating morality, loyalty, and legal rights, and, of course, memes are circulating non-stop. Social media is just exploding with commentary, ranging from supportive messages for Cardi to critics pointing out the messy nature of her personal life. This type of drama is exactly why people love following celebrity gossip. It's a mix of scandal, legal intrigue, and human emotion all rolled into one. Finally, let's talk about Ice Spice, because her latest move has also set social media on fire. She recently dropped her Batty Batty music video, which has reportedly racked up 6.7 million views on YouTube in less than 24 hours. Sounds impressive, right? But here's the kicker. The video only has about 21,000 likes. Yes, 21,000. Fans were quick to call this out, saying things like, "How do you get millions of views and barely any likes?" And "Something's off with the promotion." People are speculating whether this is a marketing failure, a technical issue, or just fan behavior not matching view counts. Either way, it's causing major buzz online, with memes and reaction videos dissecting every frame of the video. The commentary has been merciless, with some saying that whoever handled promotion for this video needs to be fired. It's harsh, but that's the reality of social media in 2025. Engagement metrics are everything, and fans are not afraid to call out perceived missteps. Now, this move by Nicki's mom was really about protecting family, which is something that a lot of people underestimate when it comes to online drama. At the end of the day, she wasn't speaking to create more gossip or attack anyone. She simply wanted to set the record straight about her grandson. And honestly, I am here for that. The internet has a tendency to believe every rumor it reads, especially when it comes to celebrity children. But this response is a reminder that sometimes you need to hear it from a trusted source within the family. Nicki's mom clearly felt that this was the right time to step in, because the false narrative being spread online had started to gain traction, and it was important to nip that in the bud. In a world where people love drama more than facts, having a respected family member speak up makes all the difference. It also sets the tone for fans and casual viewers alike to be more critical about the information they consume online and not just blindly believe every story they see trending. Moving on, let's dive into the mess surrounding Offset. He recently sat down with Keke Palmer for an interview, and let's just say the tea was messy. Offset claimed that he never slept with Sweetie, despite years of rumors and speculation. Additionally, he expressed regret over cheating on Cardi B. Now, listen, we all know that some apologies are strategic, and in this case, Offset's statements feel very much like a PR move designed to make him look like a mature, responsible adult. The reality? There's a lot of history that contradicts what he said, and fans aren't buying it. Offset attempted to position himself as someone who made mistakes, took responsibility, and learned from them, but there's a major disconnect between his words and his actions over the years. Reports of him asking for money behind the scenes, not genuinely supporting Cardi B in public, and his past behavior all paint a different picture. He's trying to play innocent now, but let's not forget that he has been under public scrutiny for a long time, and the internet remembers. This is one of those situations where context is everything. When people talk about accountability, it's not just about saying, "I regret it." True accountability is about consistency in behavior, transparency, and taking active steps to rectify wrongs. And in Offset's case, many fans feel he's still falling short. What makes this segment of the drama even more interesting is that it overlaps with Cardi B's personal life and her new relationship with Stefan Diggs. Offset's attempt to claim innocence and express regret now seems like an attempt to reclaim some credibility, but it only draws more attention to past controversies. It's a classic example of celebrity PR versus public perception, and honestly, the internet loves to watch this unfold because it's layered with history, receipts, and contradictions. So while Offset is trying to smooth things over, the audience isn't exactly ready to forgive and forget.
Now let's talk about something that I know will excite a lot of Nicki Minaj fans: the charts. Nicki Minaj just proved why she's the queen of rap once again. Her old track, Win Again, just debuted at #1 on the hip hop and R&B digital song sales chart. And yes, I said it, this is an 11-year-old song. Meanwhile, Cardi's new releases, despite heavy promotion and even discounted sales, could not outperform Nicki's classic. What's wild about this is the strategy. Nicki priced her song at $1.29, while Cardi sold hers for just 69 cents in an attempt to grab that top spot. And yet, Nicki still dominated. This is a perfect example of long-term fan loyalty and brand power. Nicki's songs are not just music, they're cultural touchstones, and her audience continues to support her regardless of new releases or trending drama. This also proves a bigger point about celebrity influence. Online hate, tweets, and drama may trend on social media, but they don't always translate into real-world engagement or sales. In the real world, Nicki is still thriving. Her old songs are performing, and she's extending her record as the rapper with the most #1 hits on the Rap Digital Songs chart, a staggering 25 hits. It's a reminder that success in the music industry isn't just about the latest release. It's about building a loyal, engaged fan base over time. Nicki's dominance on the charts shows the power of longevity, brand management, and genuine talent. While Cardi is still an influential artist with a massive following, this scenario demonstrates that numbers on Twitter and viral hype don't always match tangible results. And Nicki's consistent presence in the charts proves why she's considered one of the greatest in the rap game. Now it's time for one of my favorite segments, Donkey of the Day. And today we have some heavy hitters. First up, Cardi B herself. Apparently, she's been spotted out at clubs while 7 months pregnant, twerking and partying like she's in her early 20s. Now, let's pause here. This is not just about personal choices, it's about public perception and the responsibility that comes with being a high-profile figure. Being out in clubs while heavily pregnant sends a message that is, at the very least, controversial and at the worst, irresponsible. It's one thing to enjoy life, but when you're in the public eye, every action is magnified, and this behavior has drawn significant criticism. We can debate personal freedom, but from a public optics standpoint, this is not a great look. Next, Stefon Diggs joins the donkey list. He's currently facing legal issues, including a lawsuit from his ex alleging assault and attempts to silence her. And this isn't his first time in hot water. He's allegedly been involved in multiple similar incidents. This pattern of behavior is deeply concerning, and it's worth emphasizing that this isn't just celebrity drama. It's a serious legal matter with real consequences. The combination of Stefon's legal troubles and Cardi's public defense of him creates a toxic mix that fans and observers are watching closely. So, tea lovers, to recap today's episode, Nicki Minaj's home drama is largely exaggerated by gossip blogs, and she's taking a very controlled approach by engaging with fans and staying focused on her album and tour. Cardi B's separation and potential property battles with Offset are heating up, and fans are all over this story on social media. And Ice Spice, while experiencing huge views, is also facing criticism for low engagement on her latest music video. Each of these stories shows us just how complex and interconnected celebrity drama, legal matters, and social media can be.